Hi guys, so I'm going to read Dagar the Invincible number 2. So this will be in the Gold Key Comics playlist, and also when I make a Dagar the Invincible playlist when I read 5 issues of it. But tales of sword and sorcery. Dagar the Invincible. Dagar pits his might against a nightmarish monster, the Beast Within. Tales of sword and sorcery. Dagar the Invincible, the Beast Within. In the twilight years following the age of the caveman and the mastodon, when the earth is governed by magic forces, a warrior rides into a small town. But this is no ordinary warrior who fights for righteous causes. This is Dagar of Tulgonia. Perhaps we'll find excitement in this town, Kesa. There are weak men all about this land who cannot fight their own brawls. Men who will seek to pay Dagar to battle for them. After halting his steed, Dagar overhears. "No, Lorelei, I won't go through that again. Not tonight, not ever."
"But, Lupov, you can't do this mad thing. I am your sister. Does my love for you mean nothing?"
"Because you are my sister is even more reason for what I am about to do. Please, leave me alone. You cannot be sister to a murderer."
"Lupov!"
This girl, called Lorelei, might be needing the services of a mercenary warrior. Then when I shake my fist, it will ring with the sound of gold coins. You seem to be in the need of aid, woman. I am Dagar, and I've been known to fight for causes not my own, for a price.
"The cost does not matter, mercenary. Lupov is all that I have in this world. You must save him. Is this amount sufficient?"
This Lorelei is so beautiful. I am tempted to return the gold. But no. This seems to be fair payment. But from what must I save Lupov?
"From himself. My brother seeks to destroy himself this night."
Then, if I am to earn these coins, I must ride. Within moments, there he is, ascending the cliff. But we can overtake him. Faster, Casa! How I wish I were closing in on Scorpio, the fiend that I search for, instead of this troubled Lupov. Lupov, wait! Whoever you are, don't try to stop me. I'll never be tortured or forced to kill again. Dagar rides towards the figure of Lupov, who pauses momentarily beneath the cold blue rays of the full moon. His face twisting into a look of horror. And then, "It must end this night! Lupov!" Heart racing, breath heavy, Dagar pauses at the edge of the cliff, gazing down into the moon-bathed waters. The waters have consumed him. But Dagar does not give up so easily. There he is. If I can seize him by surprise, I may yet save him. Got him! But his face! Never have I seen such rage. By the war gods! He's trying to pull me down with him! His lungs craving air, Dagar battles turbulent waters, and a man seemingly mad to reach the surface. His strength seems to be increasing. As Dagar struggles to break free of Lupov's unbreakable grip, he feels the growth of sharp points digging into his flesh. He has the strength of an animal. By the gods, he's not human. Using all his strength to burst from the torturous waters, The mercenary warrior is faced with a stark reality. You're a werewolf! This will not daze you for long, but my only chance is to reach the shore. Splashing through the shallow water, Dagar reaches his destination. I no longer have the water to contend with, but I'm still not safe. At least on land, I've a better opportunity to fight that thing. My sword, it is my only chance. But how can I slay that monster? I was paid to save him! Dagar has no opportunity to make the decision whether the monster is to live or die. For as the werewolf springs on the powerful haunches, his sword hand acts mechanically. And the beast falls upon the blade. May Lorelei forgive me, but it is his life, or mine. By my grandfather's grave! He pulled out the sword like it was nothing. Can the werewolf die by mortal means? Dagar realizes that the beastman has been caused pain, which further arouses the bloodlust in its unholy soul. And as the warrior sees the wet fangs approach his flesh, the fiend has the strength of 12 warriors. While Dagar struggles with the inhuman werewolf, elsewhere, 2 travelers rest before the warmth of a crackling campfire. And why are you so glum? The same reason you are. Even the horses sense there is evil in these woods. Did you hear that gong? Why would a gong sound in the woods at night? Now what do? We are stranded in these dark woods without our steeds. I tell you, it wasn't just that gong that scared him off. There is some terrible presence lurking here. By the gods! Did you hear that? And through the underbrush comes the slithering sound of something gigantic. There! The sound comes again. And look! I see it! An enormous shadow, pushing aside trees! No, it lumbers into the moonlight. I can see it! It's a demon from the world of nightmares! It sees us! It's... Soon, there is only the silence of the forest, save for the crunching of bones. Before the werewolf's fangs can penetrate Dagar's skin, a sudden apparition causes the beast to pause, releasing its crushing grip. Lorelei! She seems to have cast some type of spell over the brute. Tell me, woman, are you a witch? The way he fled when he saw you.
I am no witch, but even in his beast form, Lupov cannot harm his own sister.
Why didn't you tell me that your brother was a werewolf? You have much to explain, Lorelei.
I will explain. I will tell you everything, Dagar. But first, please find Lupov. He will be seeking human victims to satisfy his bloodlust.
I will find your brother, but how to prevent him from turning into a beastman is beyond my powers. After a long search, which mercifully overlaps into the dawn, that man! Is he one of Lupov's victims, or... Lupov! Thank the gods! Laura that he is a man again. Lupov regains consciousness, and... Why didn't you let me die and find peace? Now every night, the full moon rises. I'll be transformed into a werewolf, thirsting for human blood. All because of that monster Scorpio. What? You know of Scorpio? Then you must know where to find him. Tell me. I will tell you what I know about this vermin called Scorpio. You see, I was not always a man-beast. Once, I was as normal as you. I was a hunter, proud of the skin I wore, taken from a dire wolf I slew. One night, I came upon an abandoned fortress. There were legends about the old fortress, stories of weird rites performed by the cult of the Scorpion, which the bravest men spoke of only in whispers. I was curious to see the so-called forbidden rites of Scorpio, but my curiosity sealed my own doom.
Ah, the master will be pleased. He so loves to deal out punishments to spies.
I was dragged within the fortress, where I beheld in all his blasphemous majesty Scorpio himself. For your intrusion, you shall become that which you hunt, the beast whose skin you wear. Scorpio gestured, his eyes blazing, his lips silently forming obscene spells. I could hear his terrible laughter as my body was wrenched by his wretched powers. Ha ha! Ah! Even as two of Scorpio's guards hurled me from the temple, I did not comprehend the full meaning of the spell. I ran as fast as I could from that place of demon rituals. Nearly exhausted, I stopped to rest, then felt compelled to gaze at the full moon. A sudden convulsion seized me, and I realized the true horror of my fate. Under the influence of the moon, I transformed into a hideous werewolf, thirsting for blood, and vulnerable only to a weapon of silver. That is everything. But you also seem to have a personal grudge against this Scorpio. His army massacred all the people of Tolgonia, except me, Dagar. Within me is all that is left of an entire nation. I am Tolgonia, and as my gods deserted me, I renounced them to become a hired warrior. Now I live to find and destroy Scorpio and his vicious hordes. I don't know where Scorpio's domain lies, but I can lead you to that fortress. You see, I too would like to end Scorpio's miserable life. Then lead the way, my friend. Soon. Perhaps we'd better part company before too long, Dagar. The moon will still be full tonight. No! We do this together. There is the fortress. You and I will go there, Lupov, while Lorelei stays here.
No, my place is with my brother. I am not afraid to fight.
You will stay here. Besides, we need someone to watch the horses. Dagar is right, Lorelei. Do as he says. I thought you said this was an old fortress. It appears more to be a graveyard. These are human bones. I've been a hunter long enough to recognize fang marks when I see them. These poor men were devoured by some type of monstrous beast. A beast? I know what you're thinking, Dagar, but this grisly work was done by some other monster. I am sorry. I did not think. No, I apologize.
I cannot deny that I have killed like an animal. Come, now we have more important things with which to concern ourselves. Look here, Lupov. A gong bearing the sign of Scorpio. And these manacles probably used to restrain the fiend's prisoners. And this pit. This is most ominous. Is this pit the final grave of Scorpio's victims? Perhaps. It is so deep all I can see is blackness. I don't like the ease with which we approach the fortress. Scorpio may be toying with us, letting us blunder into a trap. We should have come here at night, when we'd have the concealment of shadows. Night? Don't talk foolishness, Dagar. We've already been through that. The place is empty, but Scorpio was here, Dagar. I swear it. I do not doubt you. Remember, I saw the gong with the scorpion insignia.
Unexpectedly, a shrill sound fills the empty chamber, reverberating from wall to barren wall, like the shrieking of 100 birds of prey.
What? That laughter. Is it human? We shall soon learn the answer. Show yourself! You who are so brave as to laugh from some hiding place. Or are you not so brave?
The blackness at the far end of the room stirs, and a figure worn by age steps into the light.
There, Dagar! Welcome, my fine gentlemen. Welcome to the humble residence of Danfroth. Forgive me if I seem jovial. I never receive visitors, you see. We want none of your senile chatter, Danfroth. Just tell us, where is the arch-fiend Scorpio? Scorpio? I have not heard such a name before. Put him down, Dagar. He is a defenseless old man. Perhaps you are right, Lupov. Dagar does not fight helpless agents. I have lived in this fortress for but a short time, and during that time, no one save you has paid me a visit. Perhaps he speaks the truth. No one could live here, knowing it was used as a temple by Scorpio. Perhaps. But since you are my guests, let me offer you food and drink. We haven't eaten since last night. Now that we're here, it won't matter if we fill our stomachs.
A short while later,
here is a meal fit for a god, dear sirs. Maybe I misjudged the old fool. I can already taste that food. What do you say we bring some back to Lorelei?
the food is indeed fit for a god, but the drink...
The wine. Something is in the wine. Can't stay awake. A few of the right kinds of herbs in your drinks, and you submit to the god of dreams. If Scorpio were here right now, he would be proud of his former servant.
Meanwhile, in the clearing where Lorelei waits impatiently with the horses...
I'm worried. Lupov and Dagar have still not returned. Yet I have seen no conflict, no signs of anyone. Soon the moon will rise. Then my brother will not be able to control himself. Dagar could be his first victim.
Later, inside the fortress...
My brain feels like a sword has been run through it. I can still hardly move. Everything so hazy.
Glazed eyes focused on a foreboding shape.
You! You drugged us! Before you threaten to do anything, I suggest you try to move your arms. We're chained to the wall, and I'm still too groggy to put to use all my strength to... Never mind breaking free. Look at the sky. It is night, and the full moon is beginning its ascent into the heavens. Dagar, please forgive me now for what I cannot help but do later. Danfroth, I beg of you, release me from these chains before all of us suffer. Silence, fool, for you are to serve Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio was here to summon forth a monstrous slave to serve him. I, Danfroth, was left here to tend to the creature's needs. After Scorpio left for the north, I was entrusted with this gong and the task of seeing that the monster be fed on those who happened by. I summon you to spread the evil of Scorpio. You, why do you continue to stare at the moon? Is it from the black pit that your doom will arise?
But Lupoff has not heard the ravings of Danfroth, nor the toll of the Scorpio gong.
The moon, I can't hide from it. Oh, the agony, like my soul being ripped from my body. The pain of my flesh reforming, my tears. You, these old eyes did not recognize you. You are the one Scorpio changed into a beast.
Sinews bulge beneath moon-bathed fur, and with a demonic burst of raw strength, the beast man's nostrils twitch and sniff the scent of man.
Still haven't overcome the effects of that drink. Can't budge these chains. Huh? Now Lupoff stops, as if he scents some other prey. Wait, that sound from below.
So concerned with the beast that had been his friend, Dagar has momentarily forgotten the striking of the gong. But now a terrible rumbling within the earth produces a portentous tremor, and an image of scaly orange slithers from the gaping pit. Dagar's eyes look with grim fascination on the giant monster, and he recalls that the gong was sounded to herald the reptile's next meal.
If I could break free, reach my sword, I might have a chance, at least against the lizard.
But then the two bestial forms recognize in each other a common foe. Two impossible creatures, one summoned from the bowels of the earth, the other created by evil magic, and both the result of the diabolical Scorpio, Each rips into the other, claws piercing shaggy and scaly hides, and satisfied only with the other's death.
Lupov said that only silver can kill a werewolf. But can a werewolf stand up against a monster like that? What does it matter when the spoils are Dagar? You hairy fool! If I chose, I could have cured you with a fragment of Lobrastone, but then Scorpio would have fed me to the monsters. But Scorpio also commanded me to feed only human victims to his creatures. Oh, the confusion, making it so hard to think.
The monstrosity is motivated only by hunger. Slowly, the reptilian horror moves toward the unconscious wolfman.
I could wait no longer, Dagar, and when I heard the cry of the wolf...
I will not scold you for disobeying orders. That's it. Chop through these chains. Now, stop this blasphemy. The monster must taste only human flesh, not that of some foul werewolf. No, I did not mean. Take the warrior, not me. Stay back. Keep away. The monster is hungry for human flesh. He will not go without a meal this night. I cannot mourn for Danforth. He only suffers the fate he intended for us. It is all over, Laura Lee, and there appears to be new hope for Lupov.
Hope? What do you mean?
The old man said something before. He spoke of a cure for a werewolf, with something called the Lobrastone. Perhaps if we can find that stone, Lupov will never again have to dread the full moons.
Dagar! Behind you!
By the gods and demons! Get back, Lorelei! The monster is still hungry! Now that I again have my strength and my sword, I'll destroy this foul thing for all time!
Don't fight it, Dagar! Run! You don't have a chance against such a monster!
The cold hide slips beneath Dagar, but his powerful grip digs into the gleaming scales. Men call him Dagar the Invincible, and to retain that title, he must battle monstrous foes, usually seen only in nightmares.
I don't have a chance, Lorelei. And what chance would I have running from a coward? From such a demon? Dagar may die, but he never flees.
Lashing out with the skill of a superbly trained warrior,
the spawn of Scorpio must die!
Again and again, using all of his incredible strength, Dagar thrusts his blade into the lizard's brain. The reptile gives one final pain-rending roar. Wriggles in a last effort to maintain its ghastly existence, then dies.
The creature will not rise again, Lorelei. All that remains is to tell your brother that there is a chance for him, and then to go off in search of Scorpio.
When the morning sun erases the terror of the full moon.
And that is what happened, Lupov. A possible cure for you lies within what Dan Froth called the Lobra Stone. I've heard of that, Dagar. The legendary wolf stone, which supposedly has magical properties. It is found in those distant mountains. I must go there and find a cure, so that I won't endanger anyone ever again.
And I must go with my brother.
Farewell.
Dagar pauses for a moment to watch his friends ride off, but only for a moment, for he is anxious to head north on his quest for Scorpio. And that's the end. It's signed by Jesse F. Santos. I guess that's the artist or the writer. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll tell you the date I can do the request. But all requests, I'm booked up until December. So anything like past December, I'll have to put all the requests in. So I'm sorry about that. Any new requests, because all my requests right now are booked up till like December 27th or something like that. But yeah, but anything like I'll tell you, like it'll be probably in January or something if you have a request you want me to do. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.